Okay, guys. What I wanted to do is I wanted to talk about this unit here. I know that there was a lot of things that I showed yesterday that were I kind of skimmed over some of the stuff I was talking about. So I wanted to address those today to give you a better idea of what we're dealing with here. So this is what the H6 zoom. So it's a recorder for those of you that have never seen one of these, which I haven't up until about 6 months ago. So you can see that it has what's called a capsule, which these are 2 microphones. Okay, so when you look at those really closely, you can see that, and I know this video for people that know what's going on with these types of things is not really informative, but I think this is just for the really newbie, because I am one and I'm just exploring this, so you're learning along with me. Okay, so basically these microphones here they sit on their own channel, I believe. Okay, so and you can see that that's what you're seeing here. So let's just run that down. So this means you can record people by just pointing this in their face, okay, and doing that sort of a thing. Let me just try to adjust the camera angle here a little bit, just to give you a little bit more more viewable area, because I'm just having a hard time. I'm still working on my production skills here, so bear with me. Yeah. So okay, so there's the unit, there's the microphones I was talking about, and I've set it on this tripod I got with my DJI, but it's not very functional because it's too low, so it doesn't really work for this particular activity. Now that being said, you can see that it's got your typical the screw, the female screw type that you can use to use a tripod or whatever you want to do. Now, let's talk about the unit here. There's multiple channels. I believe it's 6 channels. Okay, so that means you can control each one in accordance to what the input of that sound is. So if you're having a podcast, for example, like you're familiar with, you've seen those online, where people are talking amongst themselves, and they end up somebody might speak louder, and somebody might hold their they're just louder talkers, and so you can just adjust whatever their channel is, so that they don't overwhelm the message delivery or or whatever you guys are trying to do. The things that are interesting is that everything is pretty basic. Like, it looks complicated, but I can tell you, as an IT guy, I can honestly tell you that this is actually very easy to use. It looks like a lot, but it's really not. Now let's talk about why I got it. What's the point, right? When you can just, like right now, I'm running off my lapel mic that's plugged directly into my GoPro. So what you're hearing now is that. Now, I want to be clear about that, is that yesterday I did a video, so if you saw that, and because I don't want to misrepresent the way I was presenting, I just I said I had this or whatever, so it implied that I was using it for that broadcast or whatever, but it wasn't the case. I just wanted to tell you about this because I'm still learning how to use this. So but now I'm getting it. So okay, let's cut to the chase here. So you have your 4 channels, right, up here that are controllable. There's more than 4, because if you look here, you've got another one with this capsule, which is removable, by the way. I'm not going to do it now, I don't want to disrupt things, but you can just take it off, and there's other attachments you can put on this, including windscreens and those sort of things. So and right now I'm speaking directly into my GoPro through this lapel mic that I have here, this one. Now so I'm bypassing this, I'm not using this. But when I do get a cable that I ordered, and it's coming in today, and it's a male-to-male cable, so it's going to allow me 3.5 millimeters, I believe it is. Now that's going to allow me to line out on this. So not only am I recording all the content, but it's going to be fed into the camera, and it's going to add the amplification and create even better sound. But you have to be mindful. You don't want to overwhelm you don't want to create a distorted thing. So you just have to be kind of like, you got to fine tune it, but you'll eventually get there with a bit of practice. So you can see, like right now, I can hear myself really well with these headphones. I can actually hear what I'm saying, and it's very clear. And it's recording all the time on an SD card, so you can always sync it up with your videos if you want to. But if you're doing a direct feed by whatever you want to call it, whatever the term is, but I feed the GoPro through here, or I come through here to get to the GoPro. This acts as a proxy soundboard or whatever people call them. Then it's not a concern. You're going to get the quality of the amplification that comes from this, as well as the recorded here and recorded on the GoPro. Now, let's talk about the microphone really quickly, because this is something that say, well, why do you have this XLR thing here? It seems unnecessary. Well, it is. I can't fight for it. You know, I need some audio guys to jump in here and say, yeah, you don't know, it's the shit. But a lot of times is that instruments and microphones, commercial grade microphones, and you know, the high level stuff, they have these XLR things, and you see that a lot. And when you go to a concert, everything's plugged in XLRs and whatnot. I don't know exactly. I'm not a roadie, but I did work in a carnival at one point. But anyway, so, but these have something called phantom power. Now, I don't know what that is. Like, okay, I know. Okay, I'm just going to explain it in the layman's terms, okay? It's almost, and please correct me if I'm wrong here, but it's an onboard amp that powered by the unit, I think, and it makes your lapel more reactive. So this is the lapel that I have here. Now I'm speaking into it. Unfortunately, you can't hear it because I'm still waiting for this cable to come through. So, but it's remarkable. Like, it's crazy when I listen to this. You can hear everything you want, and that's on a separate track aside from these mics. And these are all controllable by the buttons. So if I want to activate this guy, I press that button, and now all of a sudden I can hear that. Oh, that's not the right button. My bad. But there's a button here. I think it's this one. Let's try it. Is it that one? No, it's not that one. I think maybe 3. No, that's not true. I don't know. Okay. There's a button that activates, or these guys, I don't know. Or maybe they're always on. Yeah, I think, oh yeah, there it is. Yeah. So now because it's plugged in, and now I'm exceeding the gain. So that's a gain of 10. So then, yeah, but I can hear this in my headphones, right? So be mindful of that. So that's about it, but I just wanted to clear up like what the purpose of this thing was, and I'm gonna hopefully make a video describing this. And I know my videos are really annoying, and I'm putting way too many videos out, but I'm learning how to do this stuff. So a lot of this is an exercise in learning how to operate these sort of devices, and hopefully creating better and better productions. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. Yeah, so, you know, that's all. It's a beautiful day out there as always, but that's all. So anyways, have a great day, and we'll chat later. Okay, bye.